Hey guys, this is Auntie BekBek. This is podcast BERLESEN.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast BERLESEN. And here I am with the most famous,
Oh no.
biggest person,
Yes.
biggest talent, I'll rephrase that, okay? In the Philippines for the PUBG Mobile scene. We interacted with each other talking about the Phoenix Armada online.
Yeah.
And we met in Cambodia.
Yes.
And now we're here in
Yeah.
the podcast. Hello
Yay.
BekBek, how are you?
Mabuhay everyone, it's me BekBek from the Philippines.
Yes.
It's an honor, Sir Cloud, to be here, especially this famous car podcast that I've been seeing online. And like, okay, this is somehow kind of exciting to be part of the episode.
I wish it would go famous. I'm glad that you acknowledge it.
Yeah, I really love, and especially it's really kind of unique doing this kind of podcast here in this type of setup in this car. So like, okay, I'm pretty excited about what are we going to talk about, and of course, the things that the people don't usually see online, because sometimes in online they just see few moments, few seconds, few minutes of ourselves. So I'm so excited.
And for the most part, it's like the good stuff.
Yes.
But our point of the podcast is we're going to talk a little bit more about the not so pretty stuff, the reality, I call it.
Okay.
Yeah. But of course, before we dive into like deeper conversations, like maybe we get to know your background a little bit. Like, who were you before esports? How you started and how you got into it?
Well, basically, I'm a medical technologies graduate, so I do laboratory science.
Like you cut out people?
No, not that type of stuff. More of like drawing blood, getting specimens from the human body. So that's what I've been doing before esports, and then things really got changed. During the pandemic times, because during the pandemic everybody's at home, everybody's doing the online classes, and I was like, okay, during the online classes I was like, I'm kind of pretty lazy anymore of doing the laboratory science course. So like a friend of mine invited me to play PUBG Mobile. So like, okay, let's play PUBG Mobile, and every night we scream and shout, we enjoy playing the game. And then there's an organization who tapped me like, oh, maybe you should try casting, just try some stuff. And I was okay, let's try. And then that's how I got into esports, basically.
So it was as simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that. Not that long, right?
Right. But how did they like say you should try casting? Why casting over anything else in esports?
Well, it's because of the funny personality that I've been doing. I mean, they do like me for my funny personality.
Right.
Some people though, because some people don't like the funny personality. So some people, they like the entertaining stuff. They like they are more of like the entertainment value. So like, okay, BekBek, continue doing this, continue doing that, and then let's see what's going to happen. And eventually, the part is like, okay, when I'm doing this kind of entertaining stuff, like the level of the broadcast keeps on increasing. I mean, the standard rather. So it's pretty hard, but still attainable. I mean, for other talents as well.
Okay, so you would describe your style as more comical.
Yeah, in the Philippines you call it dog show.
Dog show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, a dog show is more of like the comical stuff, and then like saying, oh, this person is, because there's this guy in PMPL who say like his name is Die Hard. So
The player, right?
the player, right? So
Sersha.
in the Philippines, we literally translate the name. So we namatay siyang bato. Namatay siyang matigas.
Okay, what does that mean?
So he died hard.
Oh.
So that's basically like a dog show. But when translating, it's not funny. But in the Philippines, you find it funny.
Right. I get what you mean, because sometimes, like, if I cast in Bahasa Malaysian, like local language, like some of the things would sound funny if you direct translate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it has to be like in that context, and then you will
Correct.
get it. Yeah.
Correct. So just dog show is the key for me.
Right. So you started off your shoutcasting life during the pandemic
Yes.
with PUBG Mobile. Do you cast any other games?
I'm just keeping this for the content, right? Basically, I casted other games, but only once, and
Okay.
I didn't repeat it since I was not knowledge. I don't have that knowledge on that game, and at the same time, pretty hard. I just do the dog show things
Right.
with Quintoya, to be
Right.
exact. So okay, I told Quintoya we're never gonna do it again. And, okay,
Ah,
so PUBG Mobile is like our love and our basically our in a relationship kind of thing.
right, like you're comfortable,
Yes.
it's like a whole relationship
Home.
thing. Right, it's home.
Home.
Yeah, it's home. It's a nice way to describe it. Okay, but how is like the talent scene in the Philippines, like in general? Are there like lots of talents there? In my view, I see that there seems to be a lot of talent in the Philippines. But what do you think?
There's a lot of talents in the Philippines, not just on the professional scene, but also locally. So there's a lot of community casters who is casting screams, local tournaments, and I see a lot of them. And somehow I think there's more community casters compared to the professional caster that we have in the roster right now.
So, what do you think about like the community casters? Like, is it because there's not enough opportunity for them to come up, and they are good, or they have a lot more to work on?
Maybe it's actually quite tricky on that part because there's a lot of battles also when it comes to casting styles, right? So sometimes a specific client wants a caster who is entertaining. Sometimes a client who wants a caster who is somehow serious about the game. So somehow the style or the style of the talents doesn't meet the client's expectations. So that's why I think they have to really work on how are they going to be versatile about it. So I think that's going to be the essence of it. If they really wanted to be in a professional scene, because we cannot stick to a one casting style, right?
But what are the common asks of casting style there?
It's more of like, how would I describe it? It's pretty hard, because we have like the people who do the analyzation, and then there's casters who do the dog show. So they're literally me and Quintoya.
Right.
So the analyst guys like Cuckoo and Neptune, and then there's the people who do the hype, the crazy hype like Paulo B, Ray, Aya. So there's a lot of casting styles that we have, in the Philippines. So I guess really Sir Cloud, when it comes to like styles, it's versatile, but they really have to meet, the expectation of the clients. But I think one way to have like a new or to have an additional talent, I guess, in the roster is to have a different style.
Different style.
Yeah, like apart from the usual hype, the usual analyst, and the usual dog show. So I think a new style must be created by a talent.
What kind of new style is that? Like you would have seen, like I'm sure you would have seen like outside shows, other countries and how they do it. What do you think is that style that could be missing in the Philippine scene?
I was kind of hoping a mix of like a dog show and a power, like the one who's hyping the game. Because literally, when it comes to me and Quintoya, we just literally like dog show, and we just literally like do some of our like the gossips during the tournaments.
Like throughout the entire round.
Yeah. So even though that the engagement hasn't started, we do the gossips like, oh, did you know that this guy is already married? And we're like, oh, really?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, we're really brave on doing that.
But
on
I like
live
that. I
stream.
like that though.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it keeps people interested. And like, although some people are interested and some people are not, but you know, as time goes by, they will get used to it. Like, oh, you're correct. You know, like, oh yeah. But when it comes to the new casting style, it's more of like a mixture of a dog show and a mixture of someone who has the power to like bring the audience to a new level, like giving them a new experience. Because right now it's somehow the same experience that the audience is having. So you kind of want to have a talent who has to bring the audience to a next level of experience when they hear such things.
Yeah, but I do like that idea though, because like dropping fun facts, it also gives like the players personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the audience gets to know that, oh, this guy is used to be a tennis player.
Oh yeah.
For example, right?
Yeah. We, you know, sometimes we call people names like, if you remember Caps from Enigma,
Yep.
so we call him the Filipino big boy.
Why is that?
Because during the SEA Games watch party, he danced to the big boy TikTok video. So, and it looks like him.
Right.
So we were like, okay, he's the Filipino big boy. And then like that becomes like more of the branding to him. So like, you know, being sometimes a dog show talent can also build something within that player, or create something with the player. Like, okay, this is his title. Because if you really notice, sometimes we do really lack on putting them into a good space. Like, we lack on giving them, oh, this is the Filipino sniper, but this is like the Filipino Terminator, or something like that.
Okay, since we talk about this, right, I think maybe a lot of our audiences know PBE a bit more, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So how would you describe, from a talent's perspective, the Playbook Esports players?
Oh, well, you know, we have a lot. Well, I'll be focusing with me and Quintoy, since we're basically the two partners who really does dog show a lot. So we have, every player has a nickname.
Okay, here we go. This is what we want to know, right?
Okay, so with Monboy, we call him the Bronze Boy.
Because he's the bronze medalist.
Yeah, but sometimes we call him, oh, he's BekBek. Because in the Philippines, they are telling like, oh, BekBek is Monboy, and Monboy is BekBek. You know, somehow that kind of like the joke within the community. So sometimes we put the community's joke into our casting as well.
You know, the funny part is that during the PMSL League stage, Monboy, he had an interview, right?
Yeah.
And then after the interview finished, we went back to the caster, and then I was saying that, that is oh, BekBek just finished the interview, you know, something like that. I said something along the lines, and then I noticed like the chat's like, yeah, I get the doppelganger thing.
Yeah.
You know?
So we also Ryman, we call him somehow, I forgot the name. I mean the name, but it's somehow similar to like a shawarma.
What? Why? Why is he a food?
No, I mean, he likes to wrap things when it comes to the battleground. So he likes wrapping up, like putting the show like a good bang.
Okay.
So he's like that type of player. And then H2R, we call him the Stone lookalike.
Does he look like Stone?
He does look like Stone.
Oh no! Now I'm going to like make a comparison. You know, we just talk about like me and
Insert here.
Okay, yeah, there you go. This is H2R, that's Stone. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys tell us whether they look the same or not.
I think we have a picture that on our page. Yeah, like I mean,
You compared them.
we compared them. Somehow, there are there's facial features that looks like Stone, and it looks like similar with Stone and H2R.
Okay, then here will be the thing, right? So, in one of the broadcasts during PMSL, like me and Chichi, we were doing the dog show thing, and then we were talking about like, oh, who's the good-looking player? And then we said, okay, Stone was the good-looking player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Oh, you saw that one, right? So, do you agree in the first place?
With
Stone.
Stone?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he does kind of. He looks hot.
Okay. Wow. It's like straight up hot.
That's a bold word. But
Okay.
yeah, he looks hot.
So H2R is hot as well.
No.
Wait. Why?
I'm so sorry, H2R. If you're gonna watch this, don't watch.
Just, you did hear that.
Yeah.
You know?
Stone is hot, but
Okay.
H2R is not.
Oh.
It's not a trash talk, but yeah. I mean, I guess.
Because Stone is Thai, so it's like, oh, Thai.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, we have a lot of like the girls do like the Thai people a lot. Oh, this is like more of like a secret. Not a secret. I mean, open public secret.
Here
So
we go.
I like Stone,
Okay.
and then Ray Ray likes Beer 11,
Okay, yeah.
and then Queen Toyo likes Soaz from Baonam. Aya likes someone from Infinity that I forgot the name.
Infinity.
I'm not sure if.
Logan?
I think it's Logan. I think.
Yeah.
Because,
Apparently Logan is half French.
oh really?
Yeah, he's half French. He can speak French. He speaks good English. I talked to him before. So yeah, I mean, if she wants to try, I mean,
Yeah. I'm willing.
they
to,
can communicate.
I'm willing to be colonized again.
Wow.
Just kidding. PUBG Mobile will cancel me. if you guys don't see me on the next casting talent, that means my career is over in PUBG Mobile.
That means you guys are colonized, okay?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the French takes over the Tagalog broadcast.
Yeah, basically it.
Oh, okay. So that's what you guys have been gossiping about. Now I know.
Yeah, and we got bashed for it. They were like, I mean, some people do criticize us, especially like the new viewers.
Okay.
But we can't help. Sorry, we cannot help it.
Yeah, because they're not used to like
Yeah.
hearing this sort of thing, right?
They're more of like they want. I mean, we do get that they want to see or they want to hear like who is this player, who is that. But we've already done that in the first place, so we cannot repeat it anymore.
Unless there's
you know.
new players.
Yes, unless.
Yeah.
But
But there's one more guy. So I casted with Red Queen. And so we are talking about the same topic, like, oh, who's good looking and whatever. It just so happened, right? And we came to this guy, Lamborghini, from Vietnam, from Xavier.
Well, at first he's kind of cute, but I'm sorry, Lamborghini. But during the PMSL, I was like, wait, I'm way taller. I'm more taller than him.
Ah.
So I mean, for me, height is an issue.
Okay. Stone is tall.
Yeah, Stone is tall and hot.
I'm surprised none of your list has Tony K in there.
Well, do you want me to go in jail?
Oh, true. Fair enough. It's also illegal here wherever we're shooting this.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
Unless if you want me to go in jail, definitely I will put Tony K. But no.
I will ask you this question next year.
Next year.
After his birthday.
Yeah. So let's wait until he's 18. Oh no. I think the legal age in the Philippines when it comes to the boys is 21 or 22.
Okay, we'll come here and shoot this because here is 18.
Oh, here's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope that the PMSL is going to be in Malaysia.
Yeah, so we can come in and I can ask you the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if it's not going to be in Malaysia, oh my God. So where it's gonna be hard for us because we don't know. Maybe in Vietnam or maybe in Thailand, maybe in Indonesia, 18 is not a legal. I mean,
Yeah, we need to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there is like, 16 is the legal age.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we can immediately talk about it.
yes. But so far, okay. Here,
Okay.
Tony K. No,
Okay.
sorry,
Not
sorry,
yet-
guys.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe for Aya.
Why Aya?
I mean,
She likes
almost the
young
same.
boys.
No, not young boys. I mean, she has the same age range.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Mhm.
she's about that.
She's the
range.
baby girl,
Oh, really?
Actually,
oh my.
call her-
God.
giant baby.
What's Jayat?
Well, basically, she's the tallest talent in our roster,
But also the youngest.
also the youngest.
Wow.
So we call her giant baby.
Right.
And-
Tony K is tallest also.
Tony K is the tallest.
Right. And he's kind of tall. I think he's either my height or a bit taller. He's tall.
I had my eyes really on stone that time.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Same team.
Yeah.
Maybe same team. Yeah, same,
Same team.
Yeah, they probably sit next to each other. so
Yes.
it's fine.
No, it was like Stone, and then Schweppes, Tony K, and then
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, you even remember how their sitting position is?
I also remember how PBE even like how they sit. It's like cool, and then range, then MIGs, and then H2R at the end. But during the league stage, it was like Raimon, Monboy at the end, and then in between, it's either cool or range.
Right.
That's their seating arrangement.
Right. I want to come back on like the one boy thing. Right? I saw that one of the content that you shoot. You ask other players like, who of you would not allow your daughter to date among the players?
Yeah.
Everybody said Mon boy. Yeah, like don't date him. Why? Did they tell you that? Why? Because they never explained.
Well, it was actually a content from one of our talents. So it was from Aya. She said like, okay, shoot this without asking them why. But I'm hearing behind the scenes.
Okay.
They said, oh, not Mon Boy. As long as it's not Mon Boy. Okay. I do now get why. Because somehow he do admits on his mistakes sometimes, which is actually a good thing. He's accountable for. He's accountable for the things that he's doing. So okay, I'm an honest walking red flag guy. If that's a thing.
Well, at least he already has a girlfriend.
Actually, I think wife already.
Wife already.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
Somewhere in between. I think.
somewhere in between.
But he's settled down, in other words.
Yeah. I mean, we've been hearing that a lot. Even from him himself, he's already calling her wife, but sometimes he's telling, oh, girlfriend. Like, okay, so we're confused, but we're kind of like convinced that, okay, maybe it's wife. That maybe he's just used to the term girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Opens up more options. Okay. Mom boy, you didn't hear that, right? And
Manbay will not understand. He will just say, yeah.
anything. Yeah. Okay, so you covered Mon boy. Who was the second one again? Shwama.
Yeah, Raimon.
Raimon, yeah, you call Raimon. Okay, the other
Migs.
players. Okay.
Migs,
Oh, yeah, this guy.
we call him Mugs, because one of the viewers told him, "Oh, bring Mugs in." So you know a mug, right?
Yeah, a mug.
So we did that as a content as well, like okay, him doing this one. So like
Like holding a
mug, doing like that.
Right.
Okay, and we even did a content for Migs, like him being in a mug, like him acting as a marshmallow. So
Why is he the one always like the targeted one? Be marshmallow holds the mug.
I mean, basically, Migs is a star player in the Philippines aside from One Boy, because he's also one of the performing players in the scene in the Philippines. So I guess he can also be sided with One Boy. So like One Boy and Mix are like battling like head to head when it comes to the star player.
Right. Okay. But you call him Mugs.
Mugs,
now,
yeah.
right? Okay.
And then I think we all call for fourth row. For fourth row, we just call him Otits.
What's Otits?
Tito Tito, like uncle.
Tito.
But
Okay.
we just interchange the letters.
Oh, so you
The
read
Tito,
it backwards.
Yeah, reading it backwards. So Otits.
Otits. Oh,
Yeah.
because he's the oldest one, right? I mean,
I
okay, I know his age. I know his age,
but
right.
yeah, and then we have this like a joke for him, like dinadaan sa edad, like he's doing it by his age.
Oh,
Which is somehow kind of offensive, but at the same time funny as well.
right.
So, every time we do that kind of line, people like, oh, you guys are so mean. You guys are funny, but also kind of mean. So that they're like, okay. We're like, these are, like, these comments do really entertain a lot of people. So a lot of our dog show moments, me and Quintoyo, just came from the community.
Right.
Also.
Yeah, and I think those community stories are really what creates the personality of the show,
Yes.
rather than just talking deeply about the show. I mean, I think there's no right or wrong to it. I think it's just a personal flavor.
Yes.
On how you want to,
Yeah.
address the show.
So I mean, a lot of people were like wondering how are we able to come up with that kind of branding to the players. I mean, to attach to the players. We're like, it just came from the community as well. So, it's just a matter of fact, like, just securing the attachment between the branding and the brand and the player itself. So like, okay, so as long as he has this title, he has this brand, he's good to go. Just focus on giving him more contents, more exposure when it comes to featuring him.
Right. Oh, okay. How about H2R? Yeah.
The Stone lookalike.
Oh, so he's the Stone lookalike.
Yeah.
Okay. There are also some other PB players before this they left. People like Rankit.
Oh, we never really got close to Rankit, but then we got same as well. So basically, those two, maybe we cannot really distinguish them because the only time that we got close with the players was after SEA Games.
Because there was like media day and all that, so you get to meet them and know them more.
Not totally media day, like more of like players are really like already commenting on the stream itself, because in the past only a few players know, oh, this is Quintoyo, oh, this is Aya, but recently we do really appreciate that Playbook Esports knows already who the talents are. So like, okay, at least we're already slowly starting to get close with the players also.
Right. There's a connection between like the talent and the players.
Yeah, and sometimes, I mean, not really sometimes, you have to establish that kind of trust with the players for you guys to like work really, really good.
True, I agree with that. And I think there's actually a lot of value in that. Like, we get to know the players, we share it on the broadcast.
Yeah.
So the players can build their personality around that. People get to know them. Because when they play, obviously, they can't tell who they are. They just play, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think recently Monboy has been talking to Quintoyo a lot because Quintoyo mentioned, I actually did some talk show remark with Monboy. Oh, Monboy died because he's so heavy. Like, so, I mean, Monboy messaged Quintoyo on that, but eventually they got close.
Alright.
So, it's all about just making that statements really entertaining and at the same time, just working with, so it's really somehow just working with the talent, with the players itself, like, oh, you have to establish this kind of trust, this relationship, this friendship, so in order for you guys to really work hand in hand in the future.
Yeah, and I do like that idea of like having that sort of sharing. Of course, besides the community knowing and all that, it also adds entertainment value to the whole show. But sometimes getting this sort of information is that you really need time to get them to share as well. Then you kind of know and all that. Yeah. And sometimes it becomes indirectly.
Yeah.
Like you have no intention of like, I want to know for the show. It just so happens that you have this conversation as friends, and it's like, oh, that's fun fact.
Yeah. Me and Quintoyo always do that during the live stream. Every time that we are partnered up, and then we had friends from other games was telling, oh, we are watching it every time. We want to watch PUBG Mobile, and we're like waiting for your so-called gossips, chismis.
Oh wow!
So we're like, really? Okay, because they really have to find me and Quintoyo's tandem entertaining, and at the same time, like, they really want to stay on the stream
for the gossip,
and for the laugh. I mean, for the entertainment.
Right. Now I really want to learn Tagalog so that I can listen to the whole show.
Maybe we can do that in English sometime.
Okay.
So for you to understand, but it will not be funny. Only for us.
Okay, I will catch up. I believe I've casted with Quintoyo before.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think it was one.
The only problem is we haven't casted together.
Yes.
Which is, I don't know why.
Yeah, PUBG Mobile, you know what to do. Okay?
English broadcast, please.
Yeah. Tagalog broadcast.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
learning. Okay, I'm learning.
Yes.
Right. Mabuhay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a famous word in the Philippines right now, and even the PBE players are dancing to that. Like
Mabuhay.
Not really. It's like a song in a TV show, like "Hello, madlang people, mabuhay." So like every time that they're doing like this like that, and then they're like that. So it's more of like them doing the dance of the "Hello, madlang people, mabuhay."
Can you demo it once?
Like
Okay.
like "Hello, madlang people, mabuhay. Mini miss you." And they did that also in a TikTok video.
Right.
So it's really quite famous. Actually, it's really trending right now in the Philippines. So I think the whole PMSL show, like from league stage, they keep on doing that. Like, okay, these kids are really into it.
They always seem to have like a new dance every time.
They do enjoy a lot of things, and sometimes forced by me.
So it's your fault now that they're like that. They like to dance.
I mean, it's just me bringing out, them stepping out of their comfort zone. Sometimes you just cannot stick to pro player itself.
True.
They have to experience. Okay, so that's why like I had them like, oh, you do a vlog going to like this to like that, and him also doing to like, okay, the media day, something like that. So it's for them to really go outside of the box.
Yeah, and I think that also is, of course, it's great content.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
it's great content. Yeah, rather than just gameplay. Totally agree. But okay, coming back to like the Filipino scene, talent perspective, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it to be an esports talent now in the Philippines? You mentioned about uniqueness and all that, but
Yeah,
like if you're a starter, like how hard is it? Is it only the uniqueness, or are there other challenges?
It's really quite hard, to have like an answer because it varies. It really varies from client to client, But I guess I think what the client looks for is something new, like not because you're doing the same thing, like you should be the same, or you're already entitled to be on the next league. I think the client wants to see something new in you.
Right.
I think that's the most essential thing when it comes to booking jobs. But how hard is it? Well, there's a lot of talents, and you can be easily replaced. So you really have to do your A game. Basically, that's it.
Right. So is the A game is really on broadcast delivery, or are there some other stuff?
I mean, not just on broadcast delivery, but also in attitude-wise, and also how you work around with the production, with your co-talents, and with the client as well. Especially with the client, because the client, without the client, you don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So you must really have that good work etiquette. Of course, the broadcast delivery is also considered, and of course, the attitude that you're portraying, or the personality that you're portraying, in the live stream. That's basically it. That you have to be at your A game, at your best.
How important is social media presence to booking jobs as a talent?
Oh, well, clients these days are also do some researching on the talent. So they check if you have a good image, you have you fought with someone, this guy has issues in the past. So you really have to get that that social media present, that it's a positive one. But I mean, there can also be a negative side, but as long as you're on the right side.
Right.
So I think social media is really important when it comes to booking jobs, because especially if the clients doesn't have a circle that knows you. So you might want to have a clean, Facebook page, and of course personal account.
Right.
So you might want to avoid the issues. You want to avoid the I mean we call this makalat. It's like there's no really direct translation to a makalat. Like if I translate it, it's like dirty. But it's not pertaining to a dirty. It's more of like the fights, the something that is not aligned with
right.
yes, something
like
like
the
that.
negative personality.
So you must really have a good impression when it comes to not just in social media,
Okay.
but also in real life.
So that's social media image. How about social media numbers? Is it important for talents in Philippines?
Well, yes,
Right.
because well, we rely on the audience here, right? So if the page or if the game is growing, you should also be growing in terms of numbers. So it's somehow like a help you situation. So you have to work hand in hand with the page or with the client, that if this is increasing, you also have to increase when it comes to numbers. So it's really important to a point that you have to do the extra mile, like doing contents. It's because doing contents is somehow already a marketing of the game, and also a marketing of the talent.
It's two ways.
It's two ways.
Yeah.
And it's not just only that. You can also be noticed, maybe sometime by the higher HQ. You can also be noticed by the other gifts. Oh, this person do contents that are really good. So he might consider the talent to be part of that roster. So that's really important. Raising the numbers.
Right. Because I understand, like maybe not everyone is into doing content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I admit.
yeah.
I was like that. But
So
I
how do
learned.
you get out of that?
Well, I learned since I do a lot of research, you know. Um, I see, okay, this talent does content, you know, like him, even though that he has like few days, but he does content on a daily basis. And then when I found out the next league, oh, he's already getting more days. So, uh, you know, with that, I think the clients do really appreciate that um, the talents doing that extra mile, or going beyond, what's being delivered. So I guess that's the pretty essence of doing the extra mile when it comes to contents, and of course increasing your, uh, of course, the media reach.
It sounds like just do it, right? To get out of your comfort zone, to do it is just to do it.
Well, yeah.
Right.
If you really want to grow, and if you really want to get booked by other clients, so you just cannot stick to one client. You have to work with other clients, you know.
Right, right. I do notice that some of the PMPL talents in Philippines, some of them do content, and some of them like Paulo B, I noticed that he discussed about the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he break it down and all that. I think that's really interesting, right? What are some of the other interesting contents that you notice from the Filipino talents?
Well, it depends on the casters, because there are talents who are more leaning into a series that are good, but me posting something serious, oh, people are not gonna notice it.
Because it's not you, right?
Yeah, they were like, okay, if I post something funny, it'd be like getting massive, good reach, good engagement. So I guess I have no choice but to put, contents that are funny, and it's really hard, because you only see a few funny moments in the league.
True. Yeah.
So it's really hard.
You probably get more serious moments.
Yes.
Yeah, than funny moments.
Yeah. So the thing is, what I did is I keep on involving a lot of talents. Like, we had this with Quintoyo, the one with the crystal ball.
Yeah.
If you saw that one, and the joke with the Mekani, Dug Dug Doremi. So something like that. So involving also other talents could, it's like a three-way marketing, like you be able to promote the game, also promoting yourself, and also promoting your co-talent. So it's really, for us, it's for me, it's really a good thing to do funny contents, and involving a lot of players. I mean, sometimes the players, the audience, and of course the co-talents, especially that co-talents are not really that sensitive. So it's really fine, and that also increases the fan base. So every time that me and Quintoya like have contents that are both engaging, people are like, oh, where's Quintoya and BekBek? We miss them, like that. So it's working. Somehow you kind of see that, oh, it's working.
Whatever you did, it works.
Because before, me and Quintoyo casted a lot, and we were like criticized for that, like, oh, these talents are just joking inside of the casting job. But eventually, when we did contents, people are now like, oh, we miss the Quintoyo BekBek tandem.
There is the Quintoyo BekBek tandem thing.
Yeah, we call it quack quack.
Quack quack. Why quack quack?
Because Qui and then the egg.
Oh yeah.
So we call it quack quack tandem. And then quack quack is the egg, the quail eggs.
Oh yeah.
That is coated in orange. The orange, in the street food. So the egg waffle, the quail waffle, for short.
So you created a brand yourself and Quintoyo for that. Yeah. But okay, I mean that's also sounds like a lot of tips for like whoever wants to be a talent. Like just don't be a broadcast talent. Be more than that along the way. But interesting enough, when talents in the Philippines, at least for yours, the one that I saw. Excuse me. You have a card.
Oh yeah.
A talent card, or how would
Not
you call
really
it?
we call it we call it the GAB license card. So this is done every year, renewed rather, every year. So it's really funny because I recently found out that you guys can get discount.
You can get discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast food,
Uh,
Starbucks,
wow.
hotels, resorts.
So you've been holding on to the card for 1
Yeah.
year-ish?
You can get, yeah, you can
But you
get.
never used it.
I never use it.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I just recently found out when one of my coworkers told me, "Oh, you should use that," and it really worked.
So it's time to go back and try it out.
Yes, every time. Okay, you just tell the cashier, "Oh, I'm a national national athlete or national coach."
Yeah, they will look at you and like, national athlete? Coach?
Because in the license you can see that you consider that professional analyst.
Alright. Yeah, you showed me before, right?
Yes.
Professional analyst.
But that's only a right, I know, but not a privilege. And the only disadvantage is you cannot use it as a valid ID.
Right.
Like compared to the PRC ID, which is considered as a valid ID. So I think that's the only negative. But hopefully soon they would be able to place it like as a valid ID.
So how do you qualify to get that card in the Philippines?
Well, I got it through PMNC. So, since PMNC is the highest pro level, I mean like the semi-pro tournament in the Philippines. So, you have to take note of the talents, names, who casted for that, and you have to submit it to the games and amusement boards. That, oh, this is the talents that should have an ID, and then you have to go to the office, take a picture, and then you have to pay something. Like I'm not sure how much that I paid, but it was less than 1,000 pesos for me to get
Which
that.
is okay, right?
Which is okay, but for me, like that money that I spent, oh, I should have utilized, the discounts. If I only knew.
Right.
No.
You get it back soon?
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it. No, I mean the expiration of my license is on January.
You can make it back.
Yeah, 100 pesos every month.
Yeah, you have that target now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But so that means as long as you cast a national league, then you are automatically entitled.
Yeah, I mean for PUBG Mobile, yes.
Right. Does that not apply to any other game?
I think for other games, the international leagues are considered as the professional one.
Right.
That is connected to a Filipino vendor. I mean, Filipino company rather.
Right. Okay.
I think more of that.
Right, because I'm also wondering, like, I'm sure there are other, and I'm sure there are a lot more, like, national leagues that also connect to a Filipino vendor for them to be entitled. But you're not sure if they got it.
Yeah.
Like other talents outside of PUBG Mobile.
Yes, because for PUBG Mobile, only the national championship. When casting PMPL, no. Because it's more of like...
Oh, wait. But PMPL is...
It's a pro, right?
Yeah, it's a pro league. Shouldn't it be higher level then?
Yeah, but I mean, since since it's not money, I think maybe this could be a simple logic. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I might be criticized for it. But I think since PMPL is not a Filipino initiated tournament, it's more of like an international and not monitored, by our games and amusement board. So they won't consider that. Since PMNC is monitored by the games and amusement board, so they have to check who is the casters, who are the players.
So all the players got that as well.
Only the champion to fourth place, I think, during the PMCT.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Which is
Right.
okay. They're lucky.
Wow. So can I just come and do one round
Yeah.
just to be entitled for the card?
You just want to be entitled for the.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Can
can. We'll ask Madam Cynthia, because I think we Cynthia you know, she's also our the, somehow we call her the boss, you know, of the games and amusement boards for esports.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, you know, if you come to the Philippines and live there, Madam Cynthia would give you.
Bam. Okay, that's
Yeah.
an idea.
I think you should shout out Madam Cynthia.
Yeah. I mean, Madam, you know, I love sinigang, you know. I love tapas, you know. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, but you know, you never know. You might have the Tagalog the license.
Yes, let's go. For the discounts.
Yeah, for the discount.
For the discounts.
I just recently found it, and I'm like, really? Okay, that's interesting.
You spent 1 year worth of whatever and
Yeah.
not getting the discount of it. So who else will be entitled? Like, okay, so you mentioned talents, players, coaches, managers. Do they?
Yeah, some are entitled but not required.
Mm.
I mean, they can have but not required.
Right.
But also the tournament organizers,
Oh, they're entitled as well.
they actually not entitled, required.
Oh,
They
that is
are-
required.
that is required.
Because they're doing a business.
Yes. They're like more of like handling the tournament also itself. So they need to have a license for that. And the broadcast also has a license, you know that.
Yeah.
So
But that's like broadcasting license. It's not the card
oh no
that says that you are an athlete.
Oh no.
That's
It's
like
more of like the
totally
broadcast itself. Like, oh, the broadcast has license to run the tournament.
Okay, yeah, then that's like totally different. Like the
Yeah.
athlete license is only for players and talents, coach and manager.
Yes.
Right.
I think there's also there's a lot actually to consider. There's a lot of license cards that are considered. I think we need to have the full list here.
Okay, I hope I can find the full list then. So other talents like Paulo B and the regular faces, they also have this card, I presume.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think everyone in
Privilege
the
of you.
everyone in the roster,
Right.
I believe.
Wow, so privileged of you all, because we don't have such
yeah.
such a thing here in Malaysia. So yeah, hopefully one day.
Hopefully.
It's a good example though. I think there was this. I think there was a casual meeting or just a like over coffee sort of talk that I did share that the Philippines has such a thing. I wasn't sure what was that about. I just saw you posted
Yeah.
online, but I think it's a good initiative at least to be recognized. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was really also shocked that, I'm finally, because I think that is every community caster's dream, to have that card.
It's I did it.
Yeah, it's a bragging right.
Uh,
I finally did it. That's every community caster's dream, to have that card.
But when you renew, do they need to re-audit your current activeness, or it's like you just pay and you renew?
Yeah, just pay and renew.
So you just need to do it once.
Yeah.
So okay, one round.
Yeah. No, okay. December.
One round, the shortest one, sad hot.
So if you're going to go to the Philippines, November and December.
One round,
Yes.
sad hot, shortest one.
for the discount, for the Starbucks.
Just for the Starbucks discount.
And you can get that license just in one day.
Oh, perfect. One round, I go to the office. I'm done. One
Yes,
round,
you
first
can.
game. I'm done. I go to the office straight. I'm done.
Now they do it on site.
Oh, even better.
The last
Wow.
time that they had PMCT, they did it on site.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
They really want to give away the cards.
It's like really somehow also them promoting that, oh, we do have this GAB license, you know.
But you know, it's kind of like revenue for them because once they give up, every time you need to renew, you pay. It's like, yay! The more people they get, then it's like
Oh yeah, I think so.
a higher possibility of return.
But you know, since they're active, they're doing a lot of things. Somehow it also it's also kind of worth it, you know, to have that license.
Now I see. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Like when the players, they all can get it. But if they're like, okay, if they represent the country, like the CBO players, right? They're automatically entitled.
No,
We're going one step now.
I'm not really sure.
Right.
I think we should ask the CBO players itself
Okay.
because
One day. We
Yeah,
shall
one
have
day.
them in this seat.
one boy.
Yeah. One boy here in this seat. Yeah. And ask him all that. Including asking him, like, you know, are you like genetic
You know, a lot of people.
brothers with BekBek?
A lot of people are asking. Even I had a post. I mean, the page had a post in me cheering for PBE, and they're saying, "Oh, that's why one boy is not playing anymore." I was like, "Dude, it's me."
Yeah, because it's your picture there.
Yeah.
I saw that poster.
And I'm like, "It's me." You know, people are just really funny sometimes.
You know what? You could have played on behalf of one boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I can't. You know, the only advice that I've been telling people, if they're telling, can you give me some advice in the game? I just tell them, oh, you just press, and then until a person die.
Press until someone died.
Yeah, because in the Philippines when you translate, pindot-pindot mo lang yan hanggang may mamatay. Pindot-pindot lang yan.
Pina lang yan.
Hanggang may mamatay.
Hanggang may papatay.
Yeah. So, it's
I got it right, right?
Yeah, you got
Okay,
it right.
sun hot 1 round.
Huh?
Sun hot 1 round.
Rosan round. No, Miramar.
I'll just repeat that.
Miramar. Miramar with the best.
Oh, the longest one.
Oh, I mean, also, we like Miramar.
Okay, yeah, Miramar, it's yeah. But I just need 1 round. You know?
Yes,
and
of
I need the
course.
first round so I can hit to the booth. If I get Miramar, then the booth might be closed.
Oh.
But then-
No, not really, because the last time they were there until the end of the show.
Oh. Okay, I'll take Miramar.
That's our favorite map.
It's yours?
Me and Quintoya,
Right. Why is that?
we do a lot of gossips.
In Miramar? Okay, what does Miramar have to do with gossip?
But that's the thing, a lot of
Okay.
people complain.
Right.
Well, we discuss, you know, like the love stories and somehow what do you call this? You know, the chismes, also of the stars, the celebrities. We involve them.
Right.
So it's somehow a lot of people criticize for us for that, but it's funny.
Oh, you mean like celebrities, like actors,
Yeah.
you involve that as well?
Yeah, correct.
I used to know someone who looks like this celebrity in the Philippines. I forgot his name. Peter. And is there a celebrity named Peter? Okay. Never mind. I forgot. Okay, I forgot. But he's an actor. Yeah, he's an actor. That's all I know. I forgot exactly his name.
Quintoya.
Okay, yep. Time for, digging out who it is. Okay. But, okay, so, we learned a lot about, like, the talent scene there. We learned about the players, the gossips, and all that, a little bit here and there. But, what is, like, your advice to people who want, or aspiring people who want to get into esports as a talent?
More of like be real. I think that's the most important.
Be real. Like, define be real.
Just as long as, you know, they're just showing their true self,
Mm.
not the personality that has been created.
Right, not a broadcast personality, and the real person is different. That's what you're trying to say, is it?
Yeah, but
Right.
more
But don't we all have a broadcast personality?
oh no, I mean, for me and Quintoyo, what we have in real life, we also bring that to our broadcast. We integrate it
Mm.
somehow.
Right. Because there are some people even people who work on broadcast, like especially actors, for example, or or people who run podcasts. They always say that, yes, you see me talking a lot now
Yeah.
because I'm in front of the camera. But if you turn off the camera, I'll be like, don't talk to me. That's how.
Yeah, I know
Thing,
that.
right?
I know
So-
that quote.
Yeah. So, is it not? Is it wrong to not have a dual personality, like broadcast personality and real personality?
I mean, it's contradicting
Okay.
at some point because, I mean, sometimes when it's personality, it has positive and negative, right?
Okay.
But how could I say this in a perfect, I mean, in a good way? Because, yes, you may have that broadcast personality, but you never know if it's positive for the client or it's negative for the client. So you might want to have to show who you are and kind of integrate that into broadcast because that's the most actually hard and contradicting. Like if you're having two personalities, you don't know who are you talking to sometimes. So I kind of know okay, this player or this talent has two, this player has one, and I kind of noticed that okay, this talent has two personalities, and that two personalities is not a good thing for us sometimes. So you just want to really integrate your real self into that broadcast.
So it's like finding that fine line, not to be too far off.
Yeah.
Be yourself. In other words, also be genuine.
Yes, I mean it's really we rarely see that kind of talents that has genuine, that has real personality because I mean sometimes you just feel it this player has two you don't know who are you talking to, so it's really kind of sad, but at the same time sometimes I don't really want to talk to that person, but I just really can't because I'm not close with that person, so it's hard.
Right. Okay. So that's for new people who wants to join the esports team as a talent.
Just be real.
Just be real.
Who they are on social media, who they are in real life. They just have to show that. They just have to double the effort. That this is us. This is me. You cannot have you're different on the social media and you're different. On the
On broadcast.
yes. So we we really like talents like Quintoyo who is the same on
Wherever
so-
she's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's an example.
yeah, so like Quintoyo, okay, we know her, she's she's a dog show talent, but she's also being able to apply it on a broadcast. She's also showing that funny personality, that funny remark. So that's one thing I think that new talents has to learn, that they have to find the middle ground as well.
Right. Okay. Very interesting advice. I don't hear a lot of that. Normally I hear the common answers, like the cliche answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is new for me. That is new.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we are at the end of our discussion. This has been really interesting. I mean, I really like the fun part about personalities and comparing them. That was really fun. So Oh yeah, before we wrap up the show, like, what's next for BekBek?
Well, I'm really kind of I really want to be on hiatus for like
You want to go away?
I mean not I mean just for the casting.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like around 2 leagues or 1 league.
Right.
Or like,
But people are already saying of like, we want BekBek and Queen Toyo, and now you're going away on
I mean,
hiatus.
it's like I somehow kind of want to feature also other talents, you know.
Right.
It's not just about me and me. You know, you have to you also have to have the, I mean, the viewers have to have that cliffhanger moment.
Right.
You know, like, oh, where's BekBek? Oh, he's missing another season, another league. You know,
So you're breaking up with the
not
viewers.
really. I mean,
and
for just
making
for
them miss
them to
you.
miss, yeah.
Aw.
So you want them to have that cliffhanger moments, you know. So I want to be on hiatus just to showcase, you know, new talents, especially that I think we have like around 3 to 5 talents that we're going to bring more
Wow.
on this remaining.
You already have a very long list roster
Yeah.
based on the previous.
Yeah. So we're
PMPL.
bringing in like 1 girl
Wow. Okay.
and 4 boys.
1 girl, 4 boys. Wow. Your talent roster is going to be like very long.
Yeah. So we wanted to like, you know, have the more talents that we have, the more, you know, the more happy just like one boy, the more happy, you know, PUBG Mobile is.
Right.
So I guess I think that's the goal that we're kind of aiming for by the end of the year.
But when you say you're going on hiatus for like maybe 2 leagues,
Yeah.
but you will be still behind the scenes doing stuff.
Yeah, of course, you know, still doing work, you know, that content work, and of course preparing for the esports scene for 2024, especially you know, we have a lot to prepare for the 2024, especially that we wanted to focus on the grassroots.
Right. Can you give us hints of what there is to come for PUBG Mobile Philippines in 2024?
Okay,
Yeah.
so for the 2020, I'll discuss first the 2023. So
Okay.
for the 2023, we still have the 2 PM cities, Mindanao and the North Central South Luzon,
Which has been announced.
which has been announced
Right.
already.
No
and
secret
then
there.
we have also the PMNC, and then for next year, we're focusing on the grassroots, more of like focusing on the campus, campus championship, of course the city tournaments, and of course, you know, you might want to also involve, you know, companies who, you know, who also had that hidden, you know, competitive side. So
Oh, so it's like people working in that company
Yeah.
to compete.
yes, or not just in
Oh.
that specific type of company, you know, like the working people.
Oh, okay. You know, fun fact, actually, we have like a third party tournament here that is like company A versus company B.
Oh, really?
And then you have company C, company D, and you know, they just fight. And it was called the corporate league at the time. It was a third party event. There will be some interesting players because some of them have played like PMNC, for example.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
they probably stop playing and then they start working. And then there's this tournament, it's like, oh, sign me up. And they carried the whole team. So it was like, yeah. But it was an interesting take as well. It's a different, unique perspective.
Yes, you know, we just really wanted to strengthen the PUBG Mobile, you know, esports scene in the Philippines. Somehow elevate them as well. So we need to be much more somehow aggressive in a way that players are creating more opportunities for players. You know.
So that's for next year's.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, plan, plan.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, a lot of exciting stuff, really.
Actually, I have revealed like half of the
Thank you for leaking it here.
yeah, it's a good thing that things like this, having the space to speak out, because it it kind of it somehow creates that kind of hype. Like, oh, this is what's going to happen for PUBG Mobile for 2024. So, you might want to spill the tea on an early stage.
Yeah, for the Filipino scene.
Oh, you'll come to
coming
the
to you.
Philippines.
Yes, one round.
One round, yeah. MNC.
VMNC, one round. Make sure they open the booth next to the stage.
Oh, they're doing it like really beside the stage.
Okay, once you're done, you come down to the stage. Okay, here you go. Here's your card.
You're gonna love that
Starbucks
card.
is behind.
Yeah, you're gonna love that card if you're going to have that card. Really.
Oh man. Okay. So, all right. Last question, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go a bit personal on you. Okay. What are your personal long-term goals?
I'm not really sure if I can,
It's up to you.
but for me, as a esports talent, I wanted to create more BekBeks. I mean, not more BekBeks,
Okay.
more of like similar, to that casting style.
So you're
that I've
gonna
done.
bring one boy to become a caster now?
Yeah, possible. We've done that with the Filipino big boy. So we want that. I want to mentor, a lot of casters who are also similar like me. So that's one of my long-term goals, and of course, still breaking the stereotypes, of the the gender issues, the sexuality issues that we have in the esports scene. So that's also kind of my goal as an esports talent, and of course, me working behind the scene. Someday, I elevate or get promoted to a higher position.
Climb the corporate ladder.
Yeah.
Right?
So hopefully, just praying, praying to have that goal, in the future.
I'm curious to know what would your retirement plan be?
Oh, me.
Yeah. What is your retirement plan?
I don't have that retirement plan because I believe in YOLO.
YOLO,
Yeah.
just whatever comes.
Yeah, if you die, okay, just pass my inheritance to the next person. So, I don't have that retirement plan, but I just wanted to spoil a lot of kids, spoil a lot of nephews and nieces.
Right.
Since it's just somehow like a good, being a good auntie to them.
I'll start calling you Tito now, okay?
No, not Tito. It's more of like Tita.
Tita. Okay, I'll start calling you Tita now,
Yeah.
okay?
So just giving them, just filling in the childhood that I never had, So it's just me being able to spoil these little cute kids, and so I like that. So the retirement plan, no, just YOLO. If you die, okay, I die.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow. But soon, might consult someone. What's my retirement plan?
Now that I bring up the question, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
I was
maybe I should start thinking about it.
I was kind of thinking, what should be my retirement? But I just wanted to just live a simple life, I don't want something fancy. Just maybe somehow on the provincial side, the usual, the typical Filipino retirement plan, the provincial one. So just something like that.
Oh, it's quiet.
Yeah.
Province.
Yeah. Me shouting, don't be noisy.
And nobody cares.
Yeah.
Right. Province in the Philippines, for those of you who might not be familiar, it also means village.
Yeah.
Right? Village in
Barangay also.
Barangay. We call it kampong here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kampong. Yeah. So yeah, because sometimes like you know, it's a culture thing in Southeast Asia. Like yeah, you call it province, but some people in the mindset that province means state. Yeah, then it's like a different meaning. So just to clarify, it's village.
Okay.
Right. So
I thought
that's
it's a
a
food.
quiet retirement. Huh?
I thought kampong is a food.
Oh, kampong. Oh, kampong is village. But you had nasi goreng kampong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like village fried rice. If I were to translate it,
Okay,
which
that's
doesn't
okay.
make sense, but
It's somehow interesting, but okay, I'll take it.
yeah, it's just called that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so thank you so much for spending time with me,
It's
sharing
an
about
honor.
your
Thank you.
background. I really like the part where you also said you want to groom new talents, and I think that is also important to pass on to the next generation.
Yes.
Not like you're that old, okay?
I mean,
but
just
yeah.
having new faces, it's a good thing.
Growing the scene as well.
Yeah.
It helps with the scene, right?
Yes.
To have more staple names, right? Who can also create the content.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, that really helps.
Yes.
Yeah, that really helps. So anyway, thank you so much for sharing. You will actually be taking your flight
Oh yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are recording this before in the airport.
In the
actually,
airport parking.
in the airport parking lot. So wish you a safe flight back.
Of course. I'll visit Malaysia. And of course, thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Pleasure. Second time we meet in 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, meeting you more often than my mom.
You never know. No. After 3 months in the Philippines.
Ooh, one game.
Yeah. I mean, September, October, November.
Right.
That's for the one game.
Just for the one game.
So it's a correct number.
You know, it's so funny. I was telling Tammy when we recorded the previous podcast that I see you in 3 different countries in the past 3 months. I'm seeing you more than I see my mom, and he says, "Yeah, me too."
Same with my mom.
I'm saying the same to you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you more often than I see my mom now. You know.
Same with my mom.
Same with you.
I miss my mom.
And then-
Out of the blue.
Oh, out of the blue. You're going back. Okay, you're going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's esports life. Anyway, okay, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see our next guest, or if you have a wish list, put it in the comment section. We'll try to work it out, and we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, if you like BekBek, how do they follow you?
Oh, you guys can follow me at Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at CasterBekBek.
Yeah, find it in the comments, find it in the descriptions, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.